So I've had a lot of people asking me to talk about ICP and internet computer again, and I appreciate the commitment to ICP as things got kind of quiet during the summer and into the early fall. And now things have woken up again. There's big discussions about blockchain adoption. And this is where internet computer has a huge, huge opportunity for the future. And in fact, right now we are again on the verge of entering price discovery. And there are some very high targets that people have set, some of them close to even $100. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So we know that as of late, ICP was pretty quiet. It for a long time was consolidating right down around this $7 to $8 range, not making much headway. Frankly, it was kind of boring. And that's what we saw from other assets. Actually, I compared it quite heavily to ADA at the time, where there wasn't much traction, wasn't much excitement. And then obviously the election changed a lot of things in the crypto market. We saw US based crypto explode and do exceptionally well. And because ICP is not US based, it didn't really get a lot of that initial surge that we were seeing for assets like ADA and XLM and Algo and HBAR and many others, right? But now we have gotten to this point where ICP has actually stormed back with vengeance to the tune now of 102% at the time of filming this video, and really bringing us back to some of those early 2024 levels. Now, if you guys remember, right at about this 1685 level is really where price discovery begins for ICP. It can really make up some significant ground. There's very thin liquidity above here, and I'll get to this in just a little bit more in a moment. But what we've seen throughout 2024 is some pretty substantial growth in terms of ICP in general. For example, 2024 growth for new daily internet identity creation is 256%. ICP, the biggest thing I've said, or internet computer in general, the biggest thing I've said is it needs adoption. We need to see the chain as a whole start to gain more traction. And this has really been a big year of growth for internet computer. There's been some significant advancement in terms of AI that's taken place. And now that we're once again having these discussions about blockchain adoption, this is where internet computer has an opportunity to thrive. Again, I want to remind people that internet computer amongst the TPS models, it's the fastest one out there. It has the fastest tested times. It has the fastest current times at the right now. And as we start to get into these bigger times of adoption and enterprises are looking for blockchains, ICP can really shine. Now, this is obviously us getting into the early part of alt season, and what we're starting to see is big, large caps begin to break out. And we're seeing this take place a little bit differently this cycle than last. So, for those that aren't familiar with the normal progression of alt season, Bitcoin starts the way. It leads the way. We're in Bitcoin season. It's doing well. That's what we saw basically from late 2022, even up until recently. And Bitcoin has made up some major ground. It's been a big spot for a lot of the capital inflows that have taken place. And then what you typically start to see is Ethereum outpacing BTC. You see Ethereum getting the big inflows. Well, what's kind of changed this cycle is we haven't seen really Ethereum do that, at least not as of yet. In fact, it seems like we've almost jumped to this phase where Ethereum, yes, is outpacing BTC. There's been some capital flowing in there. But what you're starting to see is these large caps, these blue chips start to make up some ground. And ICP, guys, is a blue chip asset. Right now, it's currently the 26th largest asset in all of crypto. It's a $6.7 billion market cap. It's been here for multiple market cycles. And it's trying to cement itself at an even higher status than here. If you guys remember, it actually had climbed into the top 20 in the early part of the market cycle. And it wouldn't surprise me if it starts making up some of that ground again. In fact, there are some pretty significant price forecasts moving forward here. For example, this Javon, he is projecting a price of 79.57 with strength potentially pushing price beyond $150. And right now, even Captain Fabic is saying that ICP right now is targeting 1640, which is again right at about that level where ICP hits price discovery. Me personally, again, right now there's still not a lot in this range. ICP can move very, very fast if there is enough excitement around it. And now that you're starting to see some new capital entering the space, now that again you're starting to see some true blockchain adoption happen, this is where again ICP has all the possibilities in the world. Me personally, haven't unloaded any of my ICP position. I've accumulated during the early part of this bull market cycle, and now I'm relaxed, I'm ready and set to watch this run. And I'm really excited to see how much traction internet computer can gain as we truly get into these DeFi adoption times. Now, what's actually really cool is I didn't realize this. If you guys are interested in trading on leverage, feel free to check out Margex. There's a referral link in the description below. As you guys know, if you follow me on the channel, I have some positions open with Shiba Inu. I have some positions open with ADA. And actually, ICP is a recent addition to Margex. So you can actually trade up to 25x leverage on ICP if you guys are curious. There's no KYC. You can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts about where you think ICP is going to run to in the early part of this bull market cycle. It wouldn't surprise me, you know, if we get to a point by the end of this year where ICP is making some stabs back into the $20 range. That would not surprise me at all. This isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice, but really 2025 is the year where everything can go wild. The biggest bull market cycle ever, mass adoption hitting the market. I mean, this is where you see ICP and many other assets take some huge steps forward. So appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.